Welcome, beautiful heart, back to another guided journey and meditation from my heart to yours. Today's intention is to help you shed and release heavy guilt and shame that you've been carrying far too long and step into the freedom that you deserve. I invite you with me now to find a comfortable position, closing your sweet, beautiful eyes, and with me allowing your body to soften as we take one mindful, loving, deep breath in through our nose, into our belly, and slowly out through our mouths. Giving ourselves permission to arrive here fully, knowing that you are held, you are safe, you are seen here in this space with me. Continuing to breathe slowly in and out through your nose, letting your natural breathing in and out take its place to anchor you, to hold you in a foundation where we can let go of that which is heavy. Letting your shoulders drop, your jaw soften. If your heart already starts to feel heavy, give it permission to be here with me, and most importantly, to be here with yourself fully. Before we move into any kind of release together, I want to take a moment to help you to understand something gently, with compassion. Most of the guilt and shame that we carry did not begin with us. It was learnt. It was absorbed. It was imprinted in moments when we were young and trying to belong, trying to be loved, trying to stay safe. As children, we often believe if something feels wrong, it must be me. I must be the thing that is causing the wrongness. So we carry this guilt for things that were never ours. We carry the shame for simply being human and messy. So, beautiful heart, I ask you today to understand that this is not about blaming anyone. It is about releasing what no longer belongs in your body, in your being, in your energy field. And you are allowed to grow beyond what you once carried to survive. So let us breathe into this truth. And breathing out, letting go. Going again, breathing into this truth. And breathing out, letting go. Now, here, as we go deeper, I want you to bring your awareness inward and notice if there are any memories, feelings, sensations connected to guilt and shame from earlier in your life, as a child, as a young boy, young girl. Don't go looking too hard. Do not force anything. Simply notice what naturally arises and wants to be seen here in this moment. Magical thing about these kinds of meditations that I gift you from my heart is that each time it will be different. Each time you are different. So allow whatever it is that wants to be seen to surface. Perhaps it feels like a heaviness in your chest, tightness in your stomach, a clenching in your throat, a sinking feeling somewhere in your body. Maybe it's a fear shadow that arises with the flare of guilt and shame. Whatever it is, let it be seen. You are not reliving anything. You are witnessing with compassion, with love, knowing you are safe, not just with me, but with your higher self, your higher knowing and higher presence holding you in all of it. See it. Imagine, if it feels right, this younger version of you standing here with us. This version of you who felt they had to carry the guilt. This version of you who felt they had to hold the shame. Who believed something about them was wrong, was broken. Look at this version of you with gentle compassion, gentle love. Emitting an understanding and a knowing that they were trying to survive. Gentle knowing that they were trying to be loved. They were doing the best they could with the awareness, the consciousness state that they had. And with me, repeating, you did nothing wrong by being yourself. You did nothing wrong by being yourself. You were always worthy of love. You were always worthy of love. You do not have to carry this anymore. You do not have to carry this anymore. Let them feel your presence. Feel the higher truth, the higher knowing, that you get to share with them. And let us breathe into this. Breathing out, letting go. And continuing your breath, imagining the guilt and the shame that is connected to this version of you, these stories you've carried. Imagine them as old layers, old garments, heavy cloaks placed on your shoulders long ago. And with each mindful, slow, easeful exhale, allow one layer to loosen, to slide off, to fall gently to the ground as you breathe out, letting go. You are not ripping them away, you are simply letting your breath, letting gravity take what you no longer need. Breathing in and out as another layer falls. Breathing in and out, feeling your body grow lighter. These layers, beautiful being, were never your identity. They were protection, they were conditioning. And as you continue to breathe and let go, they can go, they can release. And as they release, as they drop, I give you permission to feel the space that begins to open. To feel what is underneath the guilt. To feel what is underneath the shame. And what is underneath has always been something intact. Always something that you never lost. A freedom. Freedom that comes with your innocence, your aliveness, your right to exist just for being here. So slowly and with intention, as more and more space opens, as more and more space is liberated and more freedom is felt with me, repeat softly. I am allowed to grow beyond my past. I am allowed to release what was never mine. I am allowed to live free from guilt and shame. Letting these words land and repeating whatever else feels called to come through you. As I continue to hold you with my heart, as the earth beneath you continues to hold you. As any more guilt and shame is released, as the earth beneath you receives anything that you release, not as something bad, but as something finally finished. Taking a breath in. And letting go. And one more, breathing in fully. And breathing out, letting go. And as we continue to sit in this peace and freedom, I channel a final reminder from my heart to yours around any more guilt and shame that may surface in the next days, weeks, months, years. Reminding you, beautiful heart, that this emotion that we perceive and think we need to carry is always only ever a loving response away from being released, from being transformed. And that you have all of the power in the world to hold yourself, to feel yourself, to accept and to love yourself so deeply that no matter how long the guilt and the shame has been stored, you can transform it. You can release it. And you can step into more of you. You are allowed to live with more freedom. So stay here for a few more breaths, simply receiving this truth. And then with an extra final piece of intentional love and peacefulness, when you're ready, you can open your eyes, come back into your day, your night, and whatever is ahead of you, knowing the freedom that moves through you, that is willing and ready to be shared. Closing out today's meditation and journey from my heart to yours, beautiful soul, thank you for joining me. Thank you for being brave enough to release that which is heavy and dense, full of guilt and shame. If today's experience and meditation hit your heart, I encourage you to share this with someone that you feel needs to let go of some old guilt and shame. Comment down below your experience and what came up and how you feel now. And definitely check out some of the other meditations and guided journeys I have here on the channel. But until next time, sending love, and here is to that most expanded version of you.